So we're back again with the final episode of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. In the last episode, we have made our way up to Ganon's tower and made our way to his door, but we're not going to go in there just yet. I want to make some last few rubies of wisdom reappear in here, in this room at the very least. So let's go ahead and do a little double check here. See if there's anything in this jar. Anything at all. Oh look, the game was actually nice enough. There's actually nothing at all in this statue. I even practiced and double-checked off screen, so we are good. This is the finale. So, with nothing else being said, let's go forth to the final battle. And he has quite the ominous castle, Ganondorf. He is really no surprise at this point. So going on forth. There's no going back now. We are past the point of no return. And I think anybody watching right now would obviously know what I'm going to do next before I even think about stepping foot in there. Yep, you gotta look pizzazz, right? I mean, come on. That's just me. But I'm giving myself a run for my appearance here. Welcome to my castle. So you're Ganondorf. I've been dying to meet you. Your people have long amused me, Minna. To defy the gods with such petty magic, only to be cast aside. How very pathetic. Pathetic as they were, though. They served me well. Their anguish was my nourishment. Their hatred bled across the void and awakened me. I drew deep of it and grew strong again. Your people had some skill, to be sure, but they lacked true power. The kind of absolute power that those chosen by the gods wield. He who wields such power would make a suitable king for this world, don't you think? Ha! Such conceit. But if you are one of those chosen wielders of power as you claim, I will risk everything to deny you. Shadow has been moved by light, it seems. How amusing. Very well. Deny me then. Yes, try to deny me, you and your little friend.
Both of you, faithless fools who would dare take up arms against the King of Light and Shadow. So you choose, and so you shall feel my wrath.
This is so frickin' cool. I mean, as a kid, I always wondered, in what other Zelda game can you fight Zelda as a puppet? Even as a puppet. But, back to the days of Wind Waker and Ocarina of Time. Baseball and tennis return. And there she is. You can basically kind of knock this out with a great spin if you like as well. It's all up to you, but yeah, there's various ways to fight her in a way, so you can kind of like choose to either rush it with a spin attack or just tennis it like I just did in the first phase. But just look at how freaking amazing she looks, even with that. And there you go. That's basically what I was just talking about. But still, she is majestic, even as just a psychotic, demonized puppet that Ganon took over. So, I'm waiting for her to do her special attack when she goes to the floor. And, that's not what I was talking about, but even though I took a hit. But she's going to do some crazy thing with the floor here at some point. And yeah, you can tell that if the camera kind of pans down, that's exactly what she's going to do, so... Waiting on you, Zelda. And there she goes. The Dark Beast Ganon. He is a frickin' monster. Nice try. But, you want to take him head on, if he's attacking you with, such charge there, but... yeah, with an arrow, the first two hits are gonna involve one of those, so, ooh, he's gonna do one of those, I guess. Drop straight on top of you. Now, on the second hit, he will also allow you to do an arrow. Mortal drawing his belly is probably the best way to go, but I'm gonna show something. Actually, why am I wolf? I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that yet, but I want to show something. If you try to shoot him with an arrow a third time, it just won't work. Yeah, he will outsmart you and just kind of like say, nope, I see what you're doing there. But you kind of want to wait for a minute to give you this prompt here, so I'm probably not going to wait on it, but I'm just going to go straight into Wolf. She's going to tell you to do that anyway, so let's kind of see where he is. And you want to grab, not do that at all. You want to be on your feet with this. So you want to grab him by his head, and then throw him in any opposing direction, as long as it's not at you, pretty much. And there you go. Easy enough. And you can either go into Human or Mortal Draw his belly again, or you can go into Wolf and have a third phase, but yeah, it's pretty much that easy. Princess, I... Say nothing, Midna. Your heart and mine were as one, however briefly. Such suffering you have endured. Spirits of the light, wielders of great power that shines far and wide open upon the lands of our world. In my hour of need, grant me the light to banish evil. LSP. Chosen hero. Lend us the last of your power. So she pretty much has light arrows now, which is sick. I'll try to slow Ganondorf with my light arrows. You target him and keep him within range of my arrows. Good deal. And his objective is to chase you around. And hopefully fail to hit you like that. Like he would try. And you want to target him and make sure you get him with a good light arrow. And then give him a good spin attack on the back. You want to repeat that process right now. And if you miss him, you miss him, but it's all fun and dandy at the end, but still. We have but one more hit on him to go, and then we should be good for the horseback section. And there we go. An impressive-looking blade, but nothing more. Would you hear my desire? To take this foul blade and use it to blot out the light forever. Dark Lord Ganondorf, and this is the section that I had a lot to say about. I was waiting for this one specifically, but we want to go ahead and chant him here, and I want to show something with the music here. If you actually kind of dread behind, it doesn't get very uplifting, and it doesn't really have anything in between. Listen to the music there, but if you actually try dreading on him, this is actually a version of the vulnerable music in the normal boss fight music throughout the other dungeons. So it's kind of weird, but it's there. So just kind of dread on him and just keep wailing, and you're gonna be good. So I'm gonna save some rupees here for a second. A few funny things I want to point out is this. So if you get your if you get your fishing rod out, he actually likes it. I don't know why, but you can kind of just leave this dawdling here, and he's just going to kind of stare at it. And no matter how long you leave it hanging for, he will not attack you. He just won't do it. He just like says, "Ooh, you're getting very sleepy. You're getting very sleepy. I have no idea what you're talking about." I don't know, he's like infatuated with it. I don't even understand like the whole gist here, but you can go up behind this dude, and Ganondorf literally will not even think to attack you at all. He's just like pivoting on his feet like a Christmas decoration. It's really bizarre. It's really weird, but he actually does not seem that intimidating at all. So you can go up behind him, do this and that, but he will occasionally kick or do some kind of spar move, but he is nothing of that. I don't know. He is not that bad at all. It's crazy. But you just want to kind of keep that up here. And that is his second little flip there. And kind of chance him again here. Just kind of dread on his big old back. And with that being said, let's throw on some gear and call it quits for Ganondorf. With that being said, let's say goodbye to him. Do not think this ends here. The history of light and shadow will be written in blood. And his power goes away. this is just overly dramatically impossible. What? Say something. Am I so beautiful that you've no words left? The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess has probably been one of the LPs that I've been dying to accomplish. Even back in my prime time when I started out in my initial attempt at the LP, I had my reasons for redoing it, and I made those reasons apparent time and time again. And I'll restate them. Due to quality outcomes, I kind of wasn't that satisfied with my initial attempt at this. I was back in 2015 because it was kind of that was the kind of quality that people were trending on, as far as I'm concerned. And the people that I was kind of surrounded by, like back in my old Skype groups, they were using the same equipment as I was, like the Diamond VC 500, the capture card. But today, it's kind of like expected that people have at least decent quality. And believe it or not, in the middle of that LP, when I started this initial LP of Twilight Princess, I, believe it or not, was in the middle of changing out and changing equipment. I switched mics, but I didn't switch out capture cards or anything, so I didn't even do any of that. But I probably should have in the meantime. 2 years after I started out, that's when I initially changed capture cards, but I was kind of getting into like the feel and the groove of how it worked and what I was able to record and whatnot. But I tested out what is appearing more sharp here, especially on the Wii version. On the Wii version, I'm sorry. It turns out if you play the Wii version on the Wii U, the Wii interface actually turns out to be more crisper than the initial quality on the Wii itself. So I could be wrong. It's very like interchangeable. You can try it both ways if you prefer. But so I did that, and I was kind of satisfied with either way. So, and again, I didn't intend on doing the HD version because there were some differences that I feel if I did play that one, I would have a disadvantage because of the stamps and some other collectibles that I was kind of unaware of. But yeah, and Twilight Princess as itself, it was kind of like one of the few Zelda games that I could 100% apart from Ocarina of Time and Wind Waker and Majora's Mask. But yeah, this one has really taken its toll on my time. Not that I had a problem with it. I really loved. That's a chest. That's a chest. Under that bridge is a chest. I'm sorry to cut off my sentence there, but that was a chest right underneath that bridge, and I just did not happen to get it. But my deepest apologies on that. But but yeah, this LP has been something. Definitely something else. And the one reason that I wanted to stick along with this LP for sure was because of a compelling story, a dynamic playthrough, and so forth. But the Zelda series, in my opinion, has really changed my childhood and my life in general, because I didn't start getting into the groove of the series until I was about 10 or 11, per se. And yeah, like, growing up, I did happen to get more and more into it the more I played it, and the difference really did come clear to me the second that I like started growing up at the age of 16, 17, and 18. So there you have it. And I do have clues of what my next project is going to be after this is up and Okami is completely finished and uploaded. But I will not disclose anything until the time comes. Until I at least make an LP trailer of it, of sorts. So, until then, I will not be disclosing any topics or any hints. So just kind of expect that to stay a mystery until that time comes. And with that being said, I have nothing else to say regarding anything during the credits, so I'm just gonna let the rest of this play along. And with that being said, I'm out of here. So, stay tuned. I will see y'all in my next project, whatever it happens to be. So subscribe, like, comment, or anything else. And peace out, everyone. Well, I guess this is farewell, huh? Light and shadow can't mix, as we all know. But never forget that there's another world bound to this one. Shadow and light are two sides of the same coin. One cannot exist without the other. I know now the reason the goddesses left the mirror Twilight in this world. They left it because it was their design that we should meet. Yes, that is what I believe. Zelda, your words are kind and your heart is true. If all in Hyrule are like you, then maybe you'll do alright. Thank you. Well, the princess spoke truly. As long as that mirror is around, we could meet again. LSP. I see you later.